conference. Standing right behind me, Ashley Stroud-LoVerde. She is, I'd like to give you a little background about her, so when you introduce yourself to her, you know a little bit about her. She has over 17 years experience in the healthcare IT industry, with the last 6 years focused in program management and process improvements. She's a certified Lean Six Sigma Black Belt and certified project management professional, a PMP specializing in process improvement, product lifecycle stewardship, A3 thinking, and management consulting. So she's been a member of our committee since 2008. She was last year's chair, and we convinced her to do it one more year. Hopefully, with that, I'd like to turn it over to Ashley Stroud-LoVerde. Give her a hand. Thank you.
Thanks, Marco. Good morning, everybody. What I'd like to do first and foremost is to give out some awards, because I think that's a great way to start the conference. We do this every year. The first thing that we recognize is our best speakers from our conference last year, and that's all based on the surveys and the feedback we get from all the conferees. So we do have surveys again this year. We hope that you'll fill those out. So the first best speaker that I want to announce from last year, who's also speaking again this year, is Christine Nissen-Bradley. Christine was our yellow belt queen yesterday. We have 16 newly minted yellow belts thanks to her simulation and teaching. And she is speaking again today at 1 o'clock, right after lunch. So thank you very much, Christine, for coming back again. So we actually had a tie for best speaker last year. There was actually no statistical difference between the data calculations. And so our co-winner for best speaker is Stan Vickledge, who is back again this year. Thank you very much, Stan. And Stan is speaking later this morning as well. So in addition to the Best Speaker Awards, we have a Leadership Award. This is also someone who has spoken at our conference before, someone who is speaking again this year. And I'm just going to read the bio because it stands on its own. It's Donald Wheeler. He's an internationally recognized expert on statistical process control and data analysis. His knowledge, his experience, and his ability to communicate have given him a worldwide following. He has conducted over 1,000 seminars in 17 countries on 5 continents, and he's had students come from 30 different countries to attend his seminars right here in the U.S. He's the author or co-author of 24 books, over 200 articles. He's been a monthly columnist for both Quality Digest and Quality Magazine. His books have been translated into 5 different languages and are in use in over 40 countries in the world. He holds MS and PhD degrees in statistics from Southern Methodist University, and for 12 years he taught at the University of Tennessee, where he was an associate professor of statistics. He was a student and associate of Dr. W. Edwards Deming for 21 years, and is one of a handful of individuals to have been elected as Fellow of both the American Statistical Association and the American Society for Quality. Through his seminars, books, and articles, he has had a profound impact on companies and organizations around the world. Is Donald Wheeler here this morning? He is presenting tomorrow, so let's please just give a round of applause. So as I said, welcome to the International Lean and Six Sigma Conference. I want you to take just a second to look to the left, to the right, behind you, and you see anybody? All of us together in this room represent 19 different countries. That's remarkable. And on a day that's kind of a free day of the year, one that only happens every 4 years, I think it's a great way to spend all of us together. So in the last year, we actually lost a couple of very strong forces in the world, 2 of which in particular come to mind for me. One very near and dear to our industry, his focus on constraints and the critical chain project management, author of the goal Eli Goldratt passed last June. And another who changed our world with, in essence, simplicity. Innovation so profound, really, that they changed the way we live, communicate, share, learn, bank, for me, innovate. Steve Jobs said being rich didn't matter. What mattered was going to bed every night knowing he had done something wonderful. We lost him last October. His legacy is not in the products or the devices that he created. They're simply devices. It's the quality of life that comes from those devices. It's in the people and the processes that he motivated to create that experience and that quality of life for all of us. He said that innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. So as we were planning the conference this year, our guiding principle was innovation. How could we create an atmosphere and an opportunity for innovation, for education, for growth, for connection, for networking, to make it the most incredible, remarkable experience for you over the next 2 days? So we first put together a very comprehensive program, as we usually do, geared towards aerospace, defense, services, and this year we added a healthcare track. We had heard the demand for it, we added it. We have stories of real people saving real lives. Wonderful health track. We also brought in some of the most knowledgeable, experienced, articulate speakers to share their stories, their knowledge, their war stories perhaps, with all of you to help you learn from them. They're also going to make themselves available to you if you have questions or comments or you just want to speak with them. So we've got the program, we've got the people, and we thought about the tools. How could we make it easy for you to navigate your way through all of the learning opportunities we offer in the next couple of days? So we have, of course, an app, and it's by Twappy, which is really kind of just a fun word to say, but it is an app for your smartphone. It's the first time we've done that this year, and it's got all of the speaker information with their bios. You've got the full program for what's coming up next. At your fingertips, it's got a description of the program on there. You've got a wanna go option where you can customize your own itinerary, and there's even tweeting, so you can join our conversation on Twitter. So to get that, there's a QR code. I think you might have seen that at the registration desk. So do take advantage of that. And for your networking pleasure, we have a speed networking event coming up tomorrow night from 5 to 6. Brian Clark is going to be hosting that for us. So we're excited about that opportunity. With 19 countries represented, what a great opportunity to broaden your network. So please join us for that. So it's all about the takeaways. Oh, tonight, sorry. Yesterday it was tomorrow night. Today it's tonight from 5 to 6. Okay? All right, so it's all about the takeaway. So from Eli Goldrat's work on the theory of constraints, we take away hurting. And as we say in the southern part of the United States where I'm from, bless is constraining a little hard. From Steve Jobs' innovations, we take away, in its simplest form, the quality of life. So I have a challenge for you this week. I want you to take something away. I have a lot of ideas of what that could be, but I want to hear what yours are. So please share that, and I challenge you to think about what you're going to take away and use in your life. Okay? So with that, we'll move on with the program. I'd like to introduce our first speaker. Rob Bryant is a Master Black Belt for Computer Sciences Corporation. It's one of the Fortune 150 companies. He is responsible for CSC's Six Sigma program. He has established Green Belt, Black Belt, and Master Black Belt training, as well as a Six Sigma award program. He conducts Six Sigma analysis and markets Six Sigma services to clients. He supervises more than 200 Six Sigma projects annually. This has resulted in more than $300 million in reduced costs and increased revenue for CSC and its clients in the last 8 years. He's a renowned motivational speaker, a Lean Six Sigma Black Belt who draws from his personal triumph of overcoming paralysis after a 55-foot fall in 1982, and subsequently he achieved 2 world records noted in the Guinness Book. One is the longest walk by a paraplegic, 24 miles. Awesome. And he also rode 3,280 miles on a row machine. His fall actually is due to a design change in a pulley. They removed a 49-cent cotter pin, and that's what made him fall. It's one of the reasons he's refocused his life's work on quality and safety, and he also wrote the book, Walking Through Adversity, 7 Steps to Overcoming Life's Challenges. He integrates his motivational messages into Lean and Six Sigma practices. So please join me in welcoming Rob Bryant.
Thank you.
Next presentation.
Well, good morning. While they're getting that